Little Smoky River, you've been good to me. From every fallen timber, be a strong standing tree.
How's it going, everybody? It's Dusty Tucker. I'm out at the range here today. I'm going to shoot the new 1851 civilian model in 44. I know I get lots of flack from people saying, "Oh, why'd you get the 44? They weren't around. Why didn't you just keep with the trueness and use the 36?" Well, I like the 36 caliber, but I kind of like the 44 better, and I like the 51 better than the 1860 or 61. So this is just, everyone's got their own favorites, so I'm just going to ignore those people from now on. They can piss on it. I don't care. That's what I like to shoot, is the 44. And so that's what I got out here today. I am going to shoot this puppy today using GoX powder, Triple F, some old percussion caps. We're going to give them a go because I want to save my good ones for cowboy shooting. So let's load this puppy up and shoot it at about 15 yards or so and see how she does. Before I get started, I want to let you know that I took this to the garage and I got rid of that nasty burr that was sitting up here on the frame. I filed it down as carefully as I possibly could without damaging or scratching the rest of the gun. So it's not going to interfere with caps or cut me anymore. So that's that. Other than that, I have not done a single thing to this thing. I haven't gone over and smoothed it. And I've just fired off 6 percussion caps and it hit them all and blasted them all off. So now we're going to load up and shoot it. All right. So we got it all loaded up. I got my homemade lube in all the cylinders after the ball there. 25 grains of Triple F GoX and 454 round ball, pure lead ball like it should be. Let's give it a whirl. I got a fresh target here behind me that's got a red circle in it. So let's see if we can hit that sucker. First shot of the new gun. So far so good. Got a really light trigger. I wasn't expecting that one to go off. I think I had a cap fall off. Unless that was 5. Yeah, maybe it was 5. Okay, well, works pretty good. Felt amazing. Let's go check it out. I had one shoot when I wasn't ready. So, it's hard for you guys to see. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th shot, I dropped pretty low because it's got a really light trigger. Like, it's insane. I'm going to have to really get used to that. But that's not a bad gripping. 4 shots. I'm actually holding here. I know that I have to hold a little bit low and to the right. It may look like it's to the left to you guys because of my reversed camera, but so that's actually not bad. Let's load it up and shoot it again. Why not? Okay, so handled the first 5 rounds perfectly. I know I could have shot 6, but I'm just used to loading 5, especially for cowboy action, and I just like to keep the habit of only loading 5, even in my cartridge guns. So for those of you who are not familiar with my channel, on the unboxing video that I posted with my 1851 here, here's my other one. Here's my brass frame one that I've had for 6 years now. Not a single issue, still performs and shoots and functions beautifully. So now this is going to be my set for Frontiersman. I am super pumped to try that for the first time. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to wait a few months because we don't have shoots all the time in Canada. Like right now, it's minus 12 out here, and I'm just in a sweater, so I thought it would be an awesome day to come out and shoot. So for those of you guys who are curious on how to load these, I do have other videos on my YouTube channel that show you how to load it, or the way I like to load it. I'm not going to say the way you should load it, because there's a lot of people out there that'll attack that, and it's funny nowadays. So I might show, I got the sunlight right behind me here. Let's try and change angles a little. So I'm gonna just load one for you guys. I'm not gonna load all 6. So what you want to do is put it on half cock, so this cylinder can freely spin on you. And you're gonna grab your powder. This is just what I brought out today. I don't have a whole lot of this stuff left. It's getting harder to find. This is triple F. I got a lot of double F, but I don't have much triple F. Powder measure set to 25 grains. That's all I'm shooting out of this sucker. Load it up, 25 grains. If it bubbles a little bit above, no big deal. This is a 30 grain spout, so I got to kind of let the rest go back inside. I just like to give this a few flicks until it sits below level there. There we go. And now I like to pour it on the side. That's really the only way you can do it. Send it down a cylinder chamber. Give it some tap so it all goes down. Just check, make sure all your powder's gone. And then I take a 454 ball and I try to get the little sprue facing up. I try to anyways. If it doesn't face up, it's fine. And then just go under the ramrod. I like to give the cylinder a little bit of a jiggle to make sure that it centers itself in there. And then you just push the rammer down. And if it's a newer reproduction, you'll have a lead ring, unless you're shooting conicals, but I got a lead ring here. And that means I have a beautiful tight seal. So I should not get a chain fire from the front anyway. You could still get one from the rear. It's not very common, but it does happen. So you can see the ball down inside there. And now I just like to take some of my homemade lube, which is a different 45-10 recipe. It's just beeswax, olive oil, and then I put half a tube of boar butter and mix it all in. It kind of helps give it more of a creamy type of go to it. So then you keep your chamber positioned with your ball and you take a bunch of lube. Some guys will just use Crisco. Some guys will use whatever type of lubricant you can, bear or animal fat and lamb's tallow and olive oil. And then I like to fill it almost right up to the top. You don't have to do that. That's just me. I like to have a lot of lube. As you could probably tell by the target, it's kind of splattered with lube, but that's okay. And then I just like to give it a spin to shave it off and clean it off. It'll all collect here, and then it'll just blow off when you shoot. It doesn't blow out of there. If you use just the liquid boar butter, I find when you shoot, it blows out because it's too soft. It's especially in the heat when it gets pretty decently hot out. It's like a cream. It just splats out of the other chambers because it's just not enough density to hold it in there. But this stuff stays in no matter what. I can actually show you guys after every shot and give you guys a little check, and there'll still be lube in all the cylinders or chambers or whatever. Okay, so that's how I load this guy. And then of course you take a percussion cap and put it on here, and then I like to seat it firmly with like a wooden dowel is what I usually bring to matches. You just take the wooden dowel and you push it on, make sure it's right on all the way, because sometimes if it's not seated all the way, if you have it seated halfway, your hammer will it'll absorb too much of the hammer's impact and it won't set off the cap. It'll just push the cap the rest of the way on and it won't set it off. So that's, I mean, if you're willing to risk that, go ahead, but I like to push them on, make sure they're even on all the way. So I'm going to load up the rest of these and we're going to continue shooting. Okay, I've never done this before and I'm kind of risking my phone, but I want to give you guys the kind of the evil end of the shooting. Okay, so we're at 10 yards, loaded up with the same charge. Oh, this is why I like the 44 over the 36. She packs more heat and it's way funner to shoot. Don't get me wrong, 36 is accurate, but it just doesn't compare power wise. Mind you, this is pretty accurate as well. All 5 shots, I doubled up. I can't even, the round balls don't punch clean holes in that, as you can kind of tell there. But all 5 are in there, including some splattered lube all over the target. So yeah, the new 1851, well, my new, I mean, it is brand new to me, so it shoots very well. I haven't had a single problem yet for the first 12 shots. You guys were with me on that, so that kind of felt nice. I've never been able to do that on YouTube. Brand new gun, shooting with you guys on YouTube kind of feels nice. So I think that's pretty much all I got for this video. Just wanted to do a quick range first impression review with it, and I'm impressed with the functionality wise. After I filed off that burr, performs flawlessly. Gotta say, that's why I like the 51. The 51 is an excellent black powder percussion gun. Love it. So I'm gonna lock this up, put it away, and head back home because it's getting pretty chilly out here. The sun's going down. So Dusty Tucker signing out. Keep shooting, guys.